Greetings. Welcome to the Kingdom Cultural Center. I don't know about many of you today, but I've had my share of challenges during this week. And I'm going to share with you, anytime that you embrace the kingdom and the kingdom concept, you're going to be challenged. So don't start looking at the devil's attacking you and all that nonsense. First of all, the devil isn't omnipresent. He has demons. And see, his whole purpose is this. If you don't die in your physical body, he wants to make you ineffective. He wants to cause you to get off focus. My wife wrote an article, which I really enjoyed. You should read it. Go on our website at www.kingdomcitizens.org. And on the front of the page, just scroll down. And what you'll see is called Focus. And I wish many of you would read it and take your time and read it. Envision it as, fine wine. And just take your time. And then after you read it once, go back over it and read it again. Because you're going to find that when you lose your focus, you become ineffective. When you lose your focus on God. And see, what I mean by that is this. Let me give you some examples. When you start teaching the kingdom and embracing the kingdom, there's going to be many distractions. And anytime the distractions come, here's the question that you ask. How does it relate to the kingdom of God? Now, I've given you a lot of information on the website. And by the way, every other day, I'm writing or my wife is writing, and we're putting this information on the site. That's our purpose, to get you aware of the kingdom concept, to get you to embrace that, to get you to be strong, not a religious mindset, but a kingdom concept. And once you embrace that, you'll find that the understanding of the scriptures, God will give you revelation knowledge. And the Holy Spirit will, see, that's what he's here for. He's a comforter. He comforts you. He counsels you. And everything that you study in his constitution, in the time that it demands it should come about, he will bring it to your remembrance. This is a fact. He will definitely bring it to your remembrance. That's why one writer says, be filled with the Spirit. And see, we can be filled with a whole lot of other nonsense, but we have to learn how to allow the Holy Spirit to rule in our lives. Because the Holy Spirit, mind you, is the kingdom that lives within you. Because the Holy Spirit is an extension of God's Spirit from him to you. Now, I want to read something for you. One of the things that will definitely hinder you. Let us go to First Corinthians and the 6th chapter and the 18th verse. And see, if you indulge in what's about to be said now, it will definitely hinder you. And this is what the devil wants to make you ineffective. We read. This is the Apostle Paul writing. And he's writing to the church and the saints in Corinth. Free sexual immorality. Every sin, every disobedience that a man does is outside the body. But he who commits sexual immorality sins against his own body. I want you to understand something. Think about that. The world promotes sexual promiscuity. The world promotes sex without being married and committed to that one individual. And don't get caught up with that word committed, meaning, well, we're committed to one another, but we are. No. See, God's constitution is marriage. That's the kingdom constitution. It doesn't change. Now, you can call it what you wanna. You can do what you want. And I don't go out on a bandwagon or holding a sign saying homosexuality and things of that nature. No, I don't do that. Kingdom citizens live their life according to his word. Are you feeling me? According to his word. Then when you live that life, it will call in question. See, the Holy Spirit will live within you. I'm going to tell you something. When you have the Holy Spirit living within your life, when you go out to the public and you live that type of life and the Spirit is emanating from you, any spirit that's contrary to the Holy Spirit will take notice. Why? Because that's the life. That's the culture. And if you want to use another word for it, that's the glory. The glory of God is his culture, the presence of the Holy Spirit living in your life. Let me tell you something. Let me share this with you. If you don't live that life and embrace his word, you're going to find that don't do it. What you're going to find is that you're living a life and being consistent, being focused on the lifestyle and the word that you studied that day will lead you and bring others to you. Remember what Jesus said? He says, if I be lifted up, I'll draw all men unto me. Now that's powerful, because you know why? When you embrace the King's word in your life, here's what happened. On a consistent basis, people will check you out even without seeking you. They'll know something's different about you. There's no something there. And the minute you speak, being that you're subject and you have submitted your will to the Holy Spirit, things will begin to happen in your life to affect others. That's why we live here, by the way. Our purpose, you need to discover your purpose of why you're here. Because your lifestyle is to affect others, to bring them to the kingdom, to give you to embrace that. Don't worry about dying, going to heaven. Heaven isn't your home. Don't sweat the small stuff. It's not your home. It's just a way station. Because remember what Jesus said. He says, heaven and earth will pass away, but my word will not pass away. Live on forever. But I want to go back to this distraction here. This is what I call immorality. Sexual behavior without being accepted by the King. And if you don't know what that is, embrace it. Embrace the word. Let's go on and read. The 19th verse of the 1 Corinthians in the 6th chapter. Or do you not know that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit, who is in you? I'm going to say it again. I'm going to read this to you again so you can get a clear understanding, okay? Look in the 19th verse of the 6th chapter of 1 Corinthians. Or do you not know that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit, who is in you, whom you have from God, in your body and in your spirit, which are God? Let me read that again. Or do you not know that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit, who is in you, whom you have from God, and you are not your own, for you were bought at a price. Therefore, glorify God in your body and in your spirit, which are God's. Let me give you something. I've heard many individuals say, And I only have a short time to say this in this session. But they said, well, come and let us get in the Holy Spirit. There's no such animal. I said this in one of my other sessions. You don't get in the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit comes in you. And that's only through your obedience to his word. Remember, the Holy Spirit is a gift. And that gift is a must if you want to be in the kingdom. We're going to talk about this a little more in our next session. But until then, remember, who is the greatest person on earth? That is the Holy Spirit. You have a nice day.